Hey YouTube, I wanted to check in because I haven't made a video in a long time, I think 2 weeks. So I just wanted to say hi and tell you what I've been doing because I have been very busy. I've been writing in my book of shadows. I had a lot of fun. I have started different things. I've been working on getting information about herbs and it's been fun, and maybe I can show you. This page about cinnamon, and also I've been looking into the history of the tools, and it was very interesting. I personally like to know the history about things. Where did they come from, especially magical things, like why do we call the Book of Shadows Book of Shadows, you know? And the athame, was it used by only just Wiccan, pagans, witches, Wiccans, whatever you want to call yourself? Or was it used by different people, in Greece or in Egypt? And, and what exactly did they use it for? And I found out a lot about, the different uses of the athame, and one of those uses was also summoning spirits, and I never thought of that. And directing energy, but I already knew that. And many different things. And also about the cauldron, there are so many interesting stories. There is the Gundestrup cauldron, or pot, I don't know what, yeah. Anyway, they found it in a swamp, and it had so many different pictures on it of gods and goddesses and animals, and they still don't know what it's supposed to represent, what gods they are, but hey, it's so beautiful. It's really nice. So these are the last 2 pages. And I don't know if you could see, but that was my this is my wand, and these pages are new too. This one is nice. And if you look closer, that symbol, I have it tattooed on my back. I don't know, can you see? Yeah. Didn't even hurt that much. I also have one on my belly, and that hurt a little bit more, but the one on my lower back, whew, that was not fun. That was not fun. So also, Book of Shadows. What I was planning is to be more, I have something like a schedule to keep, and I was planning to do a series and then have videos every first of the month, and then I'll show you what I've been doing with my Book of Shadows. So I can actually, and of course journal about it, so I can actually see what I've been doing and the progress I've been making, and I'll just show you. But of course in in that video you see it a little bit better and not me moving around my book in front of the camera. And so that was that. And what was the next thing that I was planning? Oh, and talk more about herbs, because I've been learning a lot, and I love herbs. Because they smell nice. That's one of the reasons why I love herbs. They make me feel better, and yeah, so that's one of the reasons. And also I wanted to show you my cards, because I've never showed you my druid craft cards, and they are so beautiful. I like tarot cards that have the kind of pictures that make you want to step into the cards and just live there. So I picked out a few cards. This is the deck. It has very nice cardstock. I am very happy with it. And, yeah, it's nice. I also like the backing. It's nothing fancy, but I like it. I like the color. I like the little symbol on it, and it's nice. It has a border, but there are people who don't like borders, and I've seen this deck, and they've cut around the edges, and so it's borderless. But I would never do that. I don't mind borders. I don't like this border. I don't like white. It's a little bit boring, but I don't mind it. I don't mind. So the reason why I like this deck so much is because the people are real. Nowadays we have decks that have people that look like models, and they are so retouched and perfect, and it's a little bit much. I don't mind perfect people, but tarot is something that will teach us about life. It's supposed to be a representation of reality, and that's not what that is. I think that's my opinion. And this deck has all of it. It has real people, but also beautiful people, because beautiful people are also members of society. But and there are also old people and you know, I'll just show you the cards. Like, this is the Magician, and can you see? Yeah. Woohoo! I have the candle right here, and I almost burned myself. And then we have the High Priestess, and she has a Book of Shadows laying right there. See? And it's such a beautiful night. The use of colors, wait just a second. I was going to say Ian Daniels, but that's the Vampire Tarot. Will Worthington is the illustrator or the artist. I prefer to say artist, because it's amazing. People who can make these beautiful images are artists. And he uses colors in such a perfect way that you can, like for instance, like, what's this? Ooh, this one is better, I think. See, it's hot here at the front, but the weather is more of a cloudy summer day, and yeah, and this Death card has a little bit of the same. And then we have, I like this card because I just wish I could step into the card with my tent and have a picnic or go camping there. I wanted to show you this card, the Sun, because that child actually looks childlike, and not many tarot decks have a beautiful sun card. I think sometimes the babies or the children look really creepy, and that's actually a very nice child, I think. Then we have the Strength card, and it's usually a lion, or well, all I've seen are lions, and this is a boar, I think it's called. And she has this expression on her face like, so what? We are friends. Why are you so surprised? Oh, and the Chariot. Usually the Chariot is a man. And it's a very manly man, and it's all about power and ego, and then we have this Chariot, and it's a woman, and it doesn't she looks she well, look, it looks so natural for her. She has been doing this her entire life, and yeah, she's supposed to be on the Chariot. She is, yeah, and I like that. And look, she's not perfect. I mean, she's not a model, but still it works. Yeah. And there is one model at least in the deck, but she's beautiful, and I don't mind. She looks like she just came out of an King Arthur story. And I have to show you the Hermit because it's my favorite card. I mean, if I had to choose a card to jump into and stay there forever, I would choose the Hermit card. I feel a deep connection with the Hermit card. Sometimes my colleagues ask me on Friday, what are you going to do this weekend? And obviously I don't tell them I'm going to work on my Book of Shadows for the entire weekend, but which I did this weekend. And I finished 2 pages, and I'm very proud of that. I made at least 3 drawings that are pretty nice, and I also have another idea for a bigger picture. So yeah, I had fun this weekend, but I'm not telling them that. But I so understand the Hermit. I mean, the seclusion and being alone and working on something and not have distractions. And he has his dog with him, or a wolf. It looks very much like a wolf. And this cute lantern, and yeah, I would be very happy on top of a mountain with no people around and just me and my Book of Shadows, and well, if I could take my stuff, I would take all of my books with me too, and a few movies and my cards, of course. But no, I would be happy in the Hermit card. Oh, the Lord. Now he is nice. Yeah. I'm not a huge fan of beards, but yeah, he looks nice. The Tower. It's pretty, but I don't like the Tower. It gives me the heebie-jeebies. So, when I bought this deck, I was so happy with it, but it didn't come with a bag or a snug little box. So I made a box. Oh, I didn't make the box, I bought the box, but I printed out the front of the book. And I taped it on, and the inside, Druid Craft Tarot. And oh, I have to say goodbye because it's 15 minutes.